Hey boys, so over the last week, we've been certainly looking at estimating and adding and subtracting numbers. What I want to do is just go over that concept with you a little bit further, just in case you forget a few things when you're going through your revision. Okay, so we got a question here. Estimate the total or the cost if I want to buy 2 garden salads, 1 roast chicken, and 3 banana splits. All right, so let's have a look at these numbers first so we know what we need to estimate. Okay, so we've got 2 garden salads. Okay, so 1 garden salad is $9. So what can we round that to? Well, let's round that to $10, okay? It's pretty close to, and remember, estimating we want to round to a number that ends in 0 or 5. So if we round two of those to $10 each, okay, that will give us $20 as an estimate, okay, of what 2 garden salads would be. Okay, secondly, it says 1 roast chicken. So we've got a roast chicken here. You can see that that's $29. So we would probably round that, okay, to $30, seeing as that's, the closest number or the closest 10 that we can go to, okay? The final number, the final thing that it's asking us is 3 banana splits. So 1 banana split is $12. Now, if we know our times tables, 3 times 12 is 36. So probably let's round that to the nearest 5, as I said, which would be 35, okay? So if we've got 3 of those, would be $36, but let's round that to 35. So let's work out what the estimate would be for this particular number. 0 plus 0 plus 5 would be 5, okay? 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 2 is 8. So the estimate for this particular problem would be $85. Okay, now it says work out what the actual cost would be. All right, so let's have a look at it. We've got 2 garden salads. Well, 9 plus 9 is 18. So our first number we need to add together is $18. 1 roast chicken is $29. And then 3 banana splits, as I said before, 3 times 12 is 36. So let's work this out now, okay? 8 plus 9 is 17. 17 plus 6 is 23. And we carry our 2 up the top here. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. So our actual cost of these items is $83. So we can see with our estimate we're not far off, okay? And it's got a nice number with a 5 on the end, or like I said, a 0. That's ideally what we've got to look for when we're estimating, okay? It's a calculated guess. Okay, a bit of homework for you boys. I've got a couple of questions here that I want you to solve by yourself and get back to me by the end of the week. Let's have a look at this one because it's a signpost one. We had a few difficulties with this in class. So, Jack must transport a package for his mum from his hometown of Jackville to Rocktown. Okay, so here's Jackville, okay, to Rocktown. So he needs to go from from west to east. Okay, remember this is west, this is east. Okay, so he needs to travel that distance. He then must drop a second package back to Redbark. So he's going backwards, but he's still on the eastern side of the signpost before returning to his grandma's house in Longside. Okay, so that's all the way back over here on the west. How far has Jax travelled on his journey? Now, remembering the signpost, okay, is directly in the middle. Okay, directly in the middle. So Redbark would be 116 kilometres east, Jackville 192 kilometres west. See how you go solving that one. Once you've done that one, boys, I want you to work on this one again, a little bit trickier. Okay, again, this is looking at our flight paths that we looked at earlier this week. So, Ron is catching a flight from Perth to Colombia. Okay, so Perth to Colombo, sorry. So he's going this way. Then flying to Jakarta. So then he goes from Colombo to Jakarta before finishing in Manila to meet his friend Harry. Ron's friend Harry is catching a flight from Perth to Darwin. So he's going Perth to Darwin, then to Tokyo before meeting Ron in Manila. Who travels the furthest distance, Harry or Ron? Then, how much more does one travel than the other? So I want you to work out what the total trip is for each of these two fellas, Harry and Ron. Work out what the difference is, okay, and by how much, and that will be your answer. Work on those two and get them to me by the end of the week.